We all have habits, but have you ever wondered if it's really possible to break a habit that's been part of your life for decades? I'm talking 60 years. Today, we're going to explore a pretty incredible story about someone who did just that, against all odds.
So, this story is about a woman named Wanda. And for her, smoking wasn't just a habit, it was a constant companion for over 6 decades. To really get the scale of her challenge, we have to understand just how deep that connection was.
And this is what makes her story so powerful. She says it herself, "I loved to smoke." This wasn't something she was just casually trying to give up. We're talking about a deep emotional connection. She wasn't just fighting a chemical addiction, she was letting go of something she genuinely enjoyed. Her journey with smoking started way back in 1950, when a pack of cigarettes was only 35 cents. Fast forward to her 40s and, health concerns started kicking in. She tried to quit multiple times, but nothing ever stuck. It wasn't until she was 63 that she finally decided she was ready to try a totally different path. And believe me, she had tried it all. The patches, the gums, what she called all the gimmicks. The longest she ever made it without a cigarette was just 2 weeks. Even after being forced to stop during hospital stays, she'd be right back at it the moment she walked out the door. It was this frustrating cycle of struggle that I think a lot of people can relate to. So, after decades of this, of trying and failing, Wanda decided to make one last attempt. But this wasn't some choice filled with hope and optimism. Honestly, it was more of a last resort. This part really shows you where her head was at. She was so skeptical that she actually came prepared to fail. She had a fresh pack of cigarettes waiting in the car for right after her appointment. She wanted to change, yeah, but she just didn't fully believe it was possible. Okay, so this new approach was fundamentally different. Instead of just using pure willpower to fight off cravings, the goal here was to get to the root of the habit, to actually change her mindset. And the difference in approach is really the key. Think about it. Willpower is this constant, conscious battle. It's exhausting, and a lot of times it just fades. This method, though, it targets the subconscious mind. That's where all those automatic habits and triggers live. And the whole point is to reprogram how you fundamentally think and feel about smoking. The process she went through was actually pretty straightforward. First, there was a consultation, just to understand her personal smoking patterns and triggers. Then came the hypnosis session itself, and after that, she got some support tools that she could use on her own to really lock in the changes. So what was the result of this final skeptical attempt? Well, it led to something that I don't think even Wanda herself saw coming. It was this powerful and completely unexpected feeling of freedom. This is what she said afterward. "It's almost been too easy." Just imagine that. After 60 years of intense, difficult struggle, the feeling wasn't one of a hard fight, but one of surprising ease. That contrast is just staggering. And the proof is right there in the numbers. 0. That is exactly how many cigarettes she smoked since that day. That pack she had waiting in her car, it was never even touched. The 60-year habit was finally broken. Her new perspective is just crystal clear in this final thought from her. "I won't ever smoke again, not even one." All that skepticism is just gone. It's been replaced by this quiet confidence and a real sense of control over something that once controlled her. Wanda's story is just such a powerful testament to finding a different path when the usual ones just aren't working, and it kind of naturally makes you reflect on your own challenges, doesn't it? So it really leaves us with this question. If you can relate to that feeling of being stuck, of trying everything and not getting anywhere, are you ready to maybe explore a different approach for yourself? Now, this case study is based on Wanda's reported experience with Daniel Olson at the Orlando Hypnosis Center. For anyone who's interested in the specific process that she went through, you can definitely find more information from the center. Wanda's story is a powerful reminder that sometimes breaking free isn't about trying harder with the same tools we've always used. It's about finding a whole new way to change your mindset. Really makes you think.